back to Katarina's garage. My name is Katarina Lloyd, and actually, well, you might see, wait, where are you? I am actually, obviously not at my house. I'm at a friend of mine's house, and we towed the Civic up here a couple weeks back. Actually, when I got the Lilo back, that's when this thing got towed up here. And you know what? It seems like it's got a lot more surface rust than I remember. But it might just be the lighting. But still, it has got a killer look to it. Now, this is a 1978 Honda Civic. It has a 1200cc, hood's not popped. But it's got a 1200cc motor under the hood with a 4-speed manual. And this thing has been sitting since May of '95. So it's actually been sitting for longer than I've been alive. So with that in mind, she needs a lot of work. But this car, you know what, we've got some parts for it. So I'm going to see if I can get this thing running off its own fuel system today. So first off, let's pop in the hood here. And you'll see what I did initially, but I'm not keeping the setup. So if we take a look here, almost stripped. So as you can see, there is a aftermarket fuel pump here that I am going to get rid of because I actually found a mechanical replacement. So this will get removed very quickly here, actually, very shortly. And then we'll just have this fuel pump around for anything we might need in the future. So that'll be cool. And yeah, because if we go around to the other side of the motor here, and okay, he did disconnect the wires, okay. So here's the fuel pump right here, right? So this is what we're gonna have to disconnect. So yeah, let's get to work on that. Let me just pause the video here because he's actually the owner of the shop. He's not here right at the moment, so I need to find tools and stuff like that. Okay, so something I found. So first up, to get the fuel pump off, you need a 12 mil wrench, right? But the other issue though is that this motor mount right here is in the way. So I have to remove it, which is what I'm doing right now. You know, I already broke the bolt on this side, like not snapped it, but. That should just come right out. And then I need to, so there was that bolt there, and then there is a bolt, okay, you will be able to see that right down here, right there, that I need to remove, and then this motor mount will come out. So let us just do that now and see, because this should be another, oh, it's not 12 mil, so hang on, let's see which one that is. All right, so this one is actually a 14 mil, or yeah, 14 mil to do this. So let's just see. Oh, that's pretty stuck on there. Okay, come on. Come on, baby. Nope, that ain't coming up. So I'll have to use some penetrant and get back to you. So this thing's being a little bugger, so I've sprayed it with some PB Blaster, and now I can't really seem to get this thing off no matter what, so next up, hammer. Let's see if I did anything. Nope, that really didn't do anything. So, gonna have to let that sit, and we wait. So, yeah, because that's not coming up. No, because I can't. Yeah, that has to come out first. So, okay. Oh, this is annoying. But actually, while we wait for that penetrating oil to sink in and do its thing, I may as well show off. I mean, I've already done a little unboxing short video of it, but the new fuel pump, right? Now, this one's a little different than the one in there, because for one, it's threaded on fittings. Well, that one's not. That one's press on. But then also this one is they're at a slightly different angle than what that one is, but it looks to be the same fuel pump other than that. So, should work. It came with a gasket. This is a high grade that I actually found on eBay of all places, so, you know, shout out to eBay for that. And yeah, I'm just very excited for this, to finally get this, because, you know, I didn't really want to use that electronic fuel pump that's in there. Which maybe I'll remove that while I'm waiting. So, yeah, but I don't need to show you guys that, because you guys already saw that. But I will show you where it's currently sitting. So, if we move around to the side of the car here, yeah, because I believe I showed you, I showed you at the beginning here, right? So, it's right there, and I just put it there because there is no other place to put it. If you look around, yes, I am bleeding, that's fine. If you look around, there's not really another place to put it that's actually would work. So, it's here. So yeah, I'm gonna remove that, and well, this will only take a moment, so yeah, let me just remove this. So as you can tell, we're trying to get this fuel pump out, and finally got the motor mount swung out of the way. We had to pull the one bolt out, and then there was another bolt holding this in that we had to just loosen so we can pull it out that way. So now we should be able to get this fuel pump out with relative ease. With any luck. So yeah, just another step in getting this thing to run and drive. All right, so as you can see, unfortunately, these two fuel pumps are entirely different from each other. So this is the eBay pump, and that's the original fuel pump. As you can see, this arm is a lot longer as well. Take a look at the opening here. Again, that's entirely different. If we look at how the hoses are routed, that's entirely different too. This is not that this is a big deal, but still, this is press-on fitting and this is thread-on fitting. So what I think we have here is a later fuel pump for a different motor entirely, still Honda, but I think it's a different one entirely. So either that or maybe it's a small block Chevy one or something like that, because it looks similar to that as well. So yeah, unfortunately, this pump might still actually work. It just wasn't working the one day, because if he pumps it, right, and that sound pretty much guarantees your pump is working just fine. So just the one day it didn't work. Yeah, so now that we were able to get it off or whatever else, we need a new gasket. So we don't have a gasket for it because, as you saw, the other one is not the right thing. So we have this can of awesome stuff. Like, the one thing is, this is way better than RTV because it's way more controllable, and yeah, it doesn't go everywhere. So that's just one more step. So we're currently not getting fuel up to the carburetor currently, so we're just using flammable liquid to see if we can get her frickin' going. So let's see what happens here. Watch it backfire through the car. Ugh, she's not happy. Yeah, let's stick my finger in there. That's dumb.
Just a little fire, that's okay.
Hey, you burn yourself, that's on you. Come on, baby. Here, do you want me to work the throttle in here?
Yeah, you want to keep her...
Yeah.
Seems like it wants to run wide open almost.
There's still no fail in there, huh?
Pump it again? No, it's not coming out.
Okay. Well, hey, she ran though. It
Yeah.
didn't sound absolutely horrible either. So.
No, it will. Definitely will go.
Yeah, so now we're learning that, hey, look, this fuel pump is not working like I initially thought. It might have enough to have a little bit of pressure, but that's it. So now what we are attempting to do, actually, you'll see Keith over there. We're about to bench test that electric fuel pump because we don't want to run it, but unfortunately, well, this fuel pump is not putting out enough pressure to actually feed the carburetor, as we found out. So, oh yeah, that's definitely working.
So that's inlet?
Yes, that's inlet.
Feels
Yeah, okay, so taking a look underneath this thing, you know what? This thing is very solid. Like, it's just those rockers, like I said, right? And for people who are saying that's not a catalytic converter, Civics didn't come with it, that's a catalytic converter. You can see inside of it. That's catalytic converter there, people. But honestly, it's nice. Hell, even some of that exhaust is actually salvageable. Like right to the about there. So, which is nice. You know? Yeah, that's not bad at all. CV boots are cracked. At least on the end here. Yeah, not too bad at all. Controller and bushings are shot. That's really cool to see underneath your own car. It's pretty neat. You know, the old steering rack here is just covered in crap. Yeah, and you can see even where the shifter goes and everything like that. Where it's nice to see a big old rod. Oh yeah, and the old mud flaps. This is really cool, and how solid it is underneath here. You know? And you don't see these this solid. Like, that's what kind of drew us to the car. We knew it was, but seeing underneath this just confirms everything. Yeah, no. I was just checking that, and that's no big deal there. That is, because there's a little bit of liquid on this little hose here, which I'm thinking it's just condensation on there. But,
I just filled it too. So.
There's that, yeah, so. And you know what's nice? From the factory, they have tow points in case you need to get towed. It's just freaking genius what they did with this. And you can probably jack it, oddly enough, in the back from that. So, yeah, no, it's pretty neat. Very awesome. Big Civic, see now? Big monster truck right now. There you go. Put some long travel suspension. Yeah. Yeah, and see now some of this exhaust is salvageable, so we're gonna cut off. There we go. Instant horsepower right there.
Sweet. 30 more horsepower.
Yeah, see? And again, kind of like it's heavy. So it might actually still have some value to it to sell to some scrapper. Maybe. We'll see. I've got another catalytic converter at home too, so, you know. Yeah, how awesome is that? You know? And there's just, it's amazing because we can actually still salvage like some of these hangers too, like the rubber. It blows my mind. Okay, so we are trying to figure out which one of these is a fuel line. So obviously this is just a vent line. This is obviously the
Filler tube.
yeah, the filler tube. There we go. And we have 3 lines back here. We have this first one here. You can see me touching it. We have the second one here, right? And then there's one down here. Can anybody tell me which one of these is actually the fuel line going to the carburetor? So we come to a realization. So, oh, that was awful. Stop that. So we came to a realization. The sending unit is probably molten at the bottom of the tank, and well, watch what happens when he does this. Oh, don't break it in there. Now look what's all over. It's like this molten rubber, right? Which is exactly what happens with the sending unit that sits in gasoline for a long time. So yeah, I don't believe our sending unit works at all. Which I think I already knew that. But yeah, so no wonder we weren't getting any fire. So it makes perfect sense now. There we go, now we're draining the tank again. Because we have to. And I'm letting him getting all doused with the awful gas. Because yeah, basically like this tank is full of like vinegar, old gas, new gas,
Cat urine.
Seafoam, no. Seafoam. Plus, how did I even take a piss in the tank? That would not work. Oh, whoops. Ah, that wonderful smell.
Don't you wish the camera had smell-o-vision?
Right? Oh yeah, you guys would love this, I promise you. God. Yeah, so right now, because you saw earlier in the video where this is completely clogged up. I'm pretty sure the sending unit is pure molten that has gotten sucked up inside of that tube, which me and him have never seen before. Like, this is only his second gas tank I've ever worked on, but he's worked on much more than I have. So this is just absolutely incredible. And yeah, you guys are missing out on smelling this awesomeness. I promise you. Just great. You know, mix like 30-year-old gasoline with vinegar, and actually at this point now some brake clean as well. You know, some premium fuel that's modern, some seafoam.
Catfish.
Yeah, no. It's making me want to pee though.
Yeah, that's a nice stream.
Yeah, and all that fuel you put in. See, I told you not to put very much fuel in there.
Put half a jerry can.
Yeah,
come on.
Half a jerry can. That's a 20-liter jerry can.
So it's only 10 liters. Why is it taking so long?
Because it takes a while.
Because
it takes a while to drain 10 liters.
Yeah. Can you roll that thing over here? I'm dumb.
Have you ever seen this? Draining out a fuel tank, and you see all this sediment in the bottom of. Like, this is sediment, probably some rust particles, might even be some rubber chunks from the vulcanized rubber that's inside that freaking tank. Just like, wow, look at that. I mean, it's good couple inches. Or, I mean, it is some slope, so, you know, it's not as bad on that side. But still, like, wow. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Now, there was a little bit of oil in this tank before, or in this little bucket before, but it's not like too much. So yeah, this is this tank is foobarred. Okay, so our best plan of action for this, because we just did it, to be honest, because of what we saw earlier, is we are dropping the tank out. Yeah, here, I'll hold that. Oh, hang on. Oh. There, we're caught on the hoist. We're good.
Good?
Yeah, we're good. Oh, okay, well then we drop this now.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
This is all the way our fist quality.
For the win!
Ooh, look at all that pristine steel in there.
Yeah, it's so pretty. All right, there we go. Cool. So yeah, we can see the sending unit here. So see if we can find another sending unit. And yeah, I'll go from there. So To drop this tank, it's very easy. There's only 1, 2, and then there's 2 other on the back as well. You know, it works pretty well. It's not too hard to drop one of these at all. It's actually much easier than I thought it was going to be. So, fun times. So, the fuel tank is now out now. And the one thing is, like, I'm trying to see if I can find a new one. Because this will solve all of our issues. And honestly, the under the hood there with the fuel pump, is the stock one's probably fine. Because we can feel some vacuum coming through it, actually. But it's not sucking up any fuel whatsoever. But to be honest, this tank is just done. And yeah, and it's not fully empty yet. There's probably maybe a liter of liquid in there, but yeah, because it's this one right here. That's the fuel side, and it's just filled with like molten rubber, which is probably the sending unit. So, and I know the sending unit doesn't work because I've put fuel in there, had, you know, the ignition on, and nothing. So yeah, but if this is the worst of our issues, hey, we're in pretty good shape so far. But trying to find one of these, good luck. So we might have to see if we can get this one sent out somewhere to get cleaned, fixed, whatever, you know. Happy days. Not.